What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next cleanup video, and this is going to be an attack from the North Remember Wars. I wanted to bring you guys a few more of their attacks because it was our attacks against them because they were really nice. So I definitely wanted to do at least one cleanup from there, and I thought this one was perfect for it. You'll see why here in just a moment. Hold My Beer was the first one to attack this base, so he didn't know where everything was. Obviously, not a tremendous amount of possibilities, but he did have to go in first. Didn't know what was in the CC. And I think that played a big factor in not getting the 3-star. He had already 3-starred once when this attack happened, so he was trying to get 2 in a row. Comes in from the top, just no lure, golem, and wall breakers for here. Then he sends a third golem in down the middle, king and queen, wizards to create the funnel, all the good normal stuff. As the CC starts coming out, he drops his jump spell right here, and he drops a rage for the CC. Now, what ends up being in the CC, these guys had a lot of dragons, but very wisely, they mixed it up. They didn't put the same thing in all their CCs, so this did not have a dragon. This had a Valk, a few wizards, I think a few other troops, so he drops his poison and a rage there, but preparing for that dragon, bringing the rage, I think is what made the difference, because you're going to see that is like the only difference in the two attacks. It's such a minor tweak, and I love attacks to where the army comp's the same, the attack style is pretty much the same, but one little thing makes the difference, and that's exactly what happened here with this spell. This all goes down, all goes well. There is a double bomb set right here, but the king sort of works his way in, and Hold My Beer starts his hogs. A few hogs from over here, avoids that double bomb set, works its way around, starts reinforcing them. Tesla pops, he drops his first heal. They work their way through. He sends all his hogs in about this point. They come on down. The queen does get taken out by the kill squad, by the way. Tesla pops right here, so he has to go ahead and drop another heal, his last heal right there. Hogs start working their way through. One small group comes up to this X-bow and kind of catches a glancing blow from a single bomb that's right there. And by the time he gets to this point, the skeletons, the giant bombs wearing on him, he's out of heals. He just runs out of hogs, runs out of juice. I think there is like just a few that get over in this area. Finally, the last few defenses do go down, but he just runs out of time. All he's got is king left, a few wizards, and just doesn't get it done. Very nice attack, but not having that knowledge of what was in the CC, in my opinion, made the difference on this one. Let's watch Hold My Beer do it, and then we'll come back to the drawing board. All right, here we go. Again, just coming from the top, dropping these golems down, immediately going to start backing them up with his wizards. Go ahead and fast forward here because he takes a moment to prepare. There we go. Golems go down, backing him up with wizards immediately, starting to create that funnel. A lot of trash buildings up there he's got to get rid of. But with just a few wizards, it can get done pretty quickly. And then he's going to drop his queen right up the middle, start working her in. And then there comes that third golem right up the middle. So once this trash gets sort of cleared out of the way, he's confident that his troops are going to move right in. Sorry about that. He's going to drop those wall breakers. They're going to open up the compartment. Everything's going to redirect, start moving in. He drops a few more wizards to help with some of that point defense while the golems are doing the tanking, which is great. They take out a few point defense really easily. Queen starts doing some work, and then as the jump goes down, he drops his king. Now you see the CC troops start to come out. Wizard, the minion, Valk, drops that poison, which is nice, and drops that rage, which is what he brought it for. So I guess it's a good as use of any for right there. Maybe could have held on to that and dropped it on his hogs, but in the heat of battle, you don't really think about that. You brought the rage for the kill, the CC, and that's what you use it for. Everything in that whole area pretty much goes down here. The queen doing a little bit of walking around, taking out a few defenses that she can easily reach. And then finally here in just a moment after this CC goes down, she finally gets locked onto that defensive queen and takes her out. You'll see this king working on this wall over here. He's about to get through, but right here, just a few hogs to come in, start taking out a few of these defenses. That archer tower is targeting his king, so no big deal there. That Tesla does pop, start taking out some of his hogs, so he goes ahead and sends in another small group and then continues on with his surgical. As we talked about, when that next Tesla pops, he's got to drop that heal. He's losing too many hogs already. Drops that heal for him, starts protecting him. One goes flying to a spring trap there. The rest of his hogs come in towards the bottom. Again, another Tesla popping. A lot of defenses in that area. He's got to go ahead and drop that last heal right there. More hogs go flying. Here come the skeleton traps. You see they're going to start popping and taking out a few of his hogs, beating on them as he goes. And the problem here is he's just out of heal spells. He's got the hogs to make it. If he had a heal spell right there for him, those skeletons mean nothing at that point. That Tesla, all that's going to be covered, and it's going to take him out and get the 3-star. Start to fast forward here because he's just going to whittle away on this last few hogs. The archer tower does go down, but right as it goes down, those skeletons take out that last hog. He drops a few wizards for cleanup. The king takes out the skeletons, but just not enough troops, runs out of time. Very good attack, very solid, especially for a first attack. Just didn't quite have it. But let's go back to the drawing board. We'll talk about the minor change that got it cleaned up. All right, here we go. Back at the drawing board. Black Magic gets the cleanup on this one. And as I told you guys, what I love about this is how similar they are. Both had 30-30 heroes. I mean, the army composition almost exactly the same. The only difference is right here, that third spell. Comes in from the same angle, drops his kill squad almost identically. Wizards to create the funnel. That third golem up the middle. Wall breakers on the same wall. Jump spell in the exact same place. Everything comes in, does go ahead and use the poison, I believe, on the CC troops, but obviously no rage. Takes them down. Hog's deployment, perfect, the same way that Hold My Beer did it, only he got to use his heal spells early and not worry about it. He had the third one. Drops one right there. As they work their way through, drops another right there, and the all-important third one right there. As you can see, that's going to protect his hogs all the way to the end. He ends up with 6 or 8 hogs left over for cleanup, but the attack is going to look eerily familiar, just the difference in the ending there. So let's watch it, and we'll wrap up. All right, here we go on Black Magic's attack. Again, you're going to see the same thing coming in. Golem going down, wizards to start creating that funnel, just taking out all those trash buildings, making it to where all his troops are going to go right into the core, which is exactly what he wants. Queen goes down, third golem, and then just as soon as this funnel gets nice and created, the king is going to follow with some wall breakers there. So that's perfect, and the same thing that Hold My Beer did. When it attacks that close, really, if you're observant and you have sort of the same level troops and stuff, you can just make the adjustments. You don't have to reinvent the attack because he almost had it. Right there, the jump goes down and the poison. That's going to take everything out except for that Valk, but that Valk's going to go down pretty quickly to a king or queen here. It's hard to tell what's going on exactly in that mess of troops, but everything working in. Golem's getting out front, doing a lot of tanking. Queen sitting back, taking out buildings, which is wonderful. King's out front. He's going to move in just a moment. The defensive king goes down. Right here, I think he gets locked onto that queen. Yeah, beautiful. Gets locked onto that queen. Here comes the hogs that we talked about. Just coming in, they can really avoid, because of the way the kill squad came in, they can avoid that double bomb set, so that's easy enough. One goes off on a hog, but no big deal whatsoever. Does it one at a time. Then everything comes in again. Deployment's almost exactly the same. Here comes that second heal right there. Boom. Can use it nice and early. No worry about running out or not having any to carry his hogs through. Here come the skeleton traps, but again, when hogs are standing in heal, skeletons mean absolutely nothing. So as they work their way through, a few do go flying. His hogs are getting whittled down as well. But right here, that bomb goes off, and he has the heal to carry them through at the very end. Those skeletons are beating on them. No big deal. They're just going to laugh at it, move on to those last few defenses. And I couldn't actually see there what actually took out quite a few of those skeletons, but regardless, a few of them got taken out. The hogs just turn around, swipe it, and his heroes are actually down. No king, no queen, but hogs are the best cleanup troop in the game. So all he had was a few of those. That's all he needed, a few wizards on the outside. They're going to get in, get that town hall, and get the 3-star. So excellent attack by both guys. Again, I just love it when that minor little thing, that one spell change, same attack style, same troops, same angles, all that, one spell change, difference between a 3-star and not. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.